What's going on, guys? Katie here, and today we're going to be steampunking this Nerf gun. But first we got to get rid of the rest of the logos and the warning label in the back that basically tells you you're a jackass if you shoot yourself in the eye with it. Yeah, just saying.
Alright guys, these are the logos that I've already sanded off, and as you can see I just have that one Nerf logo left to sand. And I'm going to show you what I did to get rid of all the rest of the logos. It was just the same technique. I took my Dremel tool here, and I went at the top to middle layer with the Dremel tool, just slowly sanding away at it. And once that was done, I took my, I think it was P80 grit sandpaper, and I started hacking away at it. Alright guys, once I was done sanding with the P80, I moved up to P150, which is helping to get it back to a smooth texture. After P150 I moved up to 1000 grit, which is even closer to getting it back to smooth. Right here I noticed that it was still lifted up where the Nerf logo was at, so I went back to, I think it was P80. And then finally I moved up to from a 1000 grit all the way up to a 2000 grit, which finally made it completely smooth like it was factory.
Alright guys, now that we have the Nerf gun sanded and all the logos gone, we're going to cover it in a Rust-Oleum primer. This is the black primer. I'm using black, that way the silver and the metallic colors like the gold and brass will pop more with the rub buff and the paint that I use. So let's go ahead and get into that.
I want to show you guys what I did with the parts. I placed them in two separate groups in two separate bags. That way I could easily put it back together.
Just a little bit of the silver rub and buff goes a long way. Alright guys, so you can see I did something different actually for the barrels. I didn't like the grungy, dirty look that I had originally with the purple, red, brown, and then the blue. So what I actually did was I went back and just, I took a paper towel and just got rid of all the transparent paint. The transparent paint came off easier than the enamel paint did. So then I just took the enamel silver paint by Model Masters, went back over the barrel, and I airbrushed transparent blue that I used originally for the exhaust burn, or the metal burn. That's how I did that. Okay guys, now that we're done painting the Nerf barrel, we're going to start painting the Nerf body. But first we need to wash it and do a light sanding over it to get rid of any oils. And we're also going to wear latex gloves. That way we don't get any oils on the body after we sand it and wash it and when we paint it. I didn't wear gloves when I painted this because, well, it was going to be on the inside of the gun and it wasn't that big of a deal. But I want to make sure the outside of the gun looks like a boss, and that's why we're doing it. So let's go ahead and get into that. Hey guys, as you can see, I went ahead and taped up the glass clear area right here. That way the paint won't get on it. But I am going to try and avoid this area as much as I can and just go back over it with the black paint on the orange that I miss. That way it'll give the rub buff something to stick to. And for this I'm just going to cover it in the regular black primer. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, now that we're done painting it in black and everything, I'm going to take an assortment of colors from Rub and Buff, like the gold leaf, so I'm going to get that to focus, gold leaf, a ruby color, here, a Spanish copper, the antique gold, and of course the silver leaf, and we're going to steampunk the gun now. So let's go ahead and start that up.
Alright guys, the next step will be take some charcoal powder. I have it here in the pill form, and all I do is I open up the pill and I take the charcoal powder out and apply it on a paper towel, and then I take my paintbrush and dab it into the actual charcoal powder and just put it onto the clear plastic here, and that dirties it up, makes it look old and rustic, and it works for the purpose that we have here. Alright guys, now I'm going to show you how to make the bullets. They're supposed to be like a vampire hunter's like metallic silver stake type thing, like from Blade. All I did was I took some sculpting clay that I got from Walmart for like $6 and sculpted a point onto the end of the Nerf bullet. I just added layer upon layer until I got the triangular sharp pointy shape that I was looking for. Alright guys, now it's time to prime the bullets, and to do that we're using the same Rust-Oleum black primer that we used on the gun.
Okay guys, while the bullets are dry, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. This is a ornament that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm actually going to put fake blood in here, and that's going to resemble vampire blood from one of the vampire hunter's kills. It's going to be like a little trophy piece that he has that hangs off the side of the gun. But first I'm going to go ahead and get into these bullets, do the rub and buff on them, and then I'll show you guys the reveal of the gun. Alright guys, so that's the final result of the Steampunk Nerf gun. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. And if you're also interested in purchasing the gun, I'll have a link to my Etsy shop in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So now I'm gonna let's go ahead and fuck off.